Assassin's Creed Shadows Review. Hit or miss? It's been nearly 2 decades, but Assassin's Creed has finally taken us to feudal Japan, one of the most requested settings in the franchise's long history. With Assassin's Creed Shadows, Ubisoft has delivered an experience that embraces both the stealth and brutality of the era. Best of Shinobi subterfuge with samurai might. Featuring dual protagonists, Naoe, a cunning shinobi, and Yasuke, a samurai, the game offers 2 vastly different approaches to gameplay, which makes it even more dynamic and flexible. While the game doesn't completely reinvent the series, it refines many aspects that Mirage introduced while trimming down the bloat from Valhalla. The result? A tighter, more focused experience that's still packed with content but never feels overwhelming. However, I think it's not without its flaws, as some imbalances and underutilized mechanics keep it from absolute perfection. But does it succeed in reviving the franchise? Let's get into what makes Shadows one of the strongest entries in recent Assassin's Creed history. And hey, if you love in-depth gaming reviews, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps keep the Animus running. A story drenched in honor, betrayal, and shadows. From the moment Shadows begins, it's clear that Ubisoft has fully embraced the rich storytelling traditions of feudal Japan. Drawing heavy inspiration from Shogun-era politics, Kurosawa's samurai films, and classic historical fiction, the game presents a war-torn Japan caught between the chaos of warlords, corrupt bureaucrats, and rebellious factions. The dual protagonist structure brings together 2 perspectives: Naoe, one of the last surviving shinobi of the Iga clan, and Yasuke, the legendary African samurai serving under Oda Nobunaga. Their initial conflict, Naoe's clan was massacred, partially due to Yasuke's role in Nobunaga's army, creates a tense and layered relationship, forcing them to navigate personal vengeance while uncovering a greater conspiracy involving the Shinbakufu, a shadowy organization threatening to reshape Japan's future. While the plotline is filled with familiar tropes, dishonored warriors, corrupt lords, bandits terrorizing the countryside, it's executed exceptionally well. The interactions between Naoe and Yasuke are fantastic, providing 2 distinct perspectives on the world. Naoe is stealthy, calculating, and methodical, whereas Yasuke is a walking hurricane of justice, and their constant ideological clashes keep things interesting. While the narrative isn't as groundbreaking as some past entries, it successfully keeps the intrigue high with morally complex characters, betrayals, and gripping political drama. Stealth in the Shadows, the Shinobi experience. If you've been longing for a true Assassin's Creed game that leans into stealth, Naoe delivers in spectacular fashion. Unlike recent entries where stealth felt optional, Shadows fully commits to making it a core gameplay mechanic, refining many of the best stealth elements from Mirage and expanding on them. One of the biggest changes is lighting and visibility mechanics. Darkness is more than mere aesthetics. It actually affects your ability to remain undetected. You can extinguish lanterns, create distractions, and blend into the environment like never before. Lying prone, crawling through tall grass, and using smoke bombs make Naoe feel like the most versatile stealth assassin in franchise history. The eagle sense also returns, helping you mark enemies and plan your approach, but it's more refined than previous versions. Instead of overly simplifying stealth, it encourages proper planning, making infiltrations feel rewarding rather than just a checklist task. Double assassinations, wall takedowns, and even grappling hook assassinations add so much finesse, letting you chain together kills with cinematic finesse. The only downside? Naoe often feels like the better protagonist. Her mechanics are so fun and satisfying that Yasuke's combat-first approach sometimes feels like a less efficient way to handle missions. While Yasuke is a powerhouse, the game's structure often favors stealth, making Naoe the more natural choice for most situations. Brute force and precision, the samurai path. For those who love direct combat, Yasuke provides an entirely different gameplay experience. He's a tank, capable of crashing through doors, breaking enemy defenses, and going toe-to-toe with multiple opponents at once. His naginata, katana, and kanabo, giant club, make him an unstoppable force, and his combat animations are some of the best in the franchise. Combat is more difficult than previous games, requiring well-timed parries, dodges, and counterattacks. Enemies don't just stand around waiting for their turn to attack. They're aggressive, defensive, and make use of feints and combos. Some are armored, requiring specific tactics to break their defenses, while others are quick and unpredictable. One of the best combat mechanics is environmental destruction. Yasuke can smash through walls, destroy wooden barricades, and create his own pathways in ways that feel incredibly satisfying. However, his lack of stealth options makes him feel less versatile compared to Naoi. While combat is visceral and thrilling, Naoi's stealth is more strategy-oriented, making her the more optimal choice in most cases. A beautiful and dangerous feudal Japan. Ubisoft has outdone themselves with the world design in Shadows. 1500s Japan is breathtaking, with rolling fields, misty mountain ranges, dense bamboo forests, and traditional castles filled with intricate details. Each region has its own identity, with seasonal changes that affect gameplay. Autumn leaves fall gracefully in the wind, while winter landscapes turn battles into tense, snow-covered duels. The dynamic weather system is particularly impressive, making every environment feel alive. Storms roll in with deafening thunder, cherry blossoms float through the air in spring, and rain transforms dirt roads into muddy battlefields. NPCs react to weather changes, and even animals, from crows taking flight before battle to deer grazing in the distance, they all add to the immersion. Unlike previous Assassin's Creed titles that overloaded the map with icons, Shadows takes a more natural approach. Instead of telling you exactly where everything is, the game encourages exploration, making every discovery feel organic rather than a checklist chore. Side activities and progression, a more streamlined experience. Progression in Shadows has been significantly refined from previous entries. Instead of Valhalla's bloated skill tree, both Naoe and Yasuke have focused trees that genuinely impact gameplay. Unlocking skills like Naoe's ability to grapple enemies or Yasuke's brutal power attacks makes leveling up feel meaningful rather than just incremental stat boosts. Side content is less repetitive than past games. No more pointless fetch quests. Instead, side missions are meaningful, often tying back into the main plot. Whether it's helping struggling farmers, hunting down rogue warlords, or uncovering ancient relics, each quest feels purposeful rather than filler. One of the coolest features is the hideout system, which functions similarly to Ravensthorpe in Valhalla. You can upgrade buildings, recruit allies, and develop new strategies, adding a sense of progression beyond just character levels. Final verdict: a fantastic evolution of Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Shadows delivers one of the most engaging stealth experiences in the franchise. Talk about fluid assassinations, intense samurai combat, and breathtaking world design. It's a game that feels both fresh and familiar. While Naoe's stealth mechanics outshine Yasuke's combat, both characters provide different ways to engage with the world, making for a dynamic and replayable experience. I'd rate it a solid 8.5/10. The streamlined progression, refined quest design, and immersive world building make Shadows feel like a true evolution of the franchise, even if some imbalances and minor shortcomings hold it back from perfection. If you've been waiting for Assassin's Creed to finally embrace feudal Japan, this is the game you've been dreaming of. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the latest gaming releases. See you in the shadows.